Hi everyone, talking to you from Frankfort, Illinois. I actually got out of my pajamas and into some real clothes before noon, so I'm very proud of myself. This video is going to be short. I want to share with you some of the ways to fight COVID-19 that really have not been highlighted. We are so into political talk and who did what and blaming, that I hope we can get down to what's really important right now. All that other stuff can be sorted out at another time. I'm going to give you some information I think may help to keep you safe. Let's be logical. Let's know our enemy. I'm going to read you a little something where all of this is based on. In general, with respiratory viruses, the outcome of infection, whether you get severely ill or just a mild cold, can sometimes be determined by how much virus actually got into your body and started the infection. We call that viral dose or viral loading. So think of it this way. Got a big sneeze here and a cougher that's infected. You've got a little chew over here. I'd rather be walking through this smaller dose than this one. What can we do if we happen to inhale or take in, or we think possibly have the little droplets that are out there by an infected person? I want you to think about it like this. The grocery stores are trying to do a good job with the little blue tape 6 feet away. Truly, those droplets stay in the air longer. You have no idea whether that 6 feet is really keeping you safe. And the person in front of you is talking and exhaling, might not even know he's sick or he's infected. And what can we do? The clerk says next, you're walking right into his blue box, right where he had been. Okay, what can we do? First thing I would do, I got out to the car or even there on the spot, saline nose spray. If you've just inhaled a contaminant, wouldn't you like the opportunity to at least try to mitigate, try to lessen the dose? I know I would, and that's truly what I do. I also carry with me a little package of Kleenex. This is not messy. This is aerosol. Stick with the hard side and not the squeezing kind. This is for little ones. This is for the adults. Keep the Kleenex. You know what? Let's be logical. Let's know our enemy. Let's give ourselves a chance. When you see a person being tested, the swab goes up the nose, because that's where a lot of those germs are, and they're also swabbed on the back of the throat, because they like it down there as well. Whatever happened to the old-fashioned, well, this is Crest Pro Health, and this is Listerine. This is a antiseptic, and it kills 99.9% of germs. Now, let's not go into the details of, that's not going to work, it's going to work. This is a tool. And even if, at the very least, it makes you feel like you're doing something, that's a good feeling. We need good feelings now, don't we? Okay. The wipes, you know, if you're running out of them because of the hoarding, paper towels in a Ziploc bag. You can make a bleach solution. You can make a rubbing alcohol solution. You can arm yourself. Know your enemy. Give yourself a chance. Head them off at the pass. Also, they say that the virus can go in through the eyes. And that's true if you touch a surface and, you know, you're poking yourself in the eye or whatever. Eye drops. Rinse your eye. Takes what, 5 seconds? It's a tool. It's a tool. Like I said, you're arming yourself. Know your enemy. Be logical. I have quite a few friends who have experienced the COVID-19 through their family members, and one of the real difficult things is the lung situation. You fill up with mucus, you got a pneumonia kind of situation going on. Arm yourself. This is guaifenesin, this is pure expectorant, not a cough suppressant. You liquefy the mucus, makes it easier to come up, makes it not as painful. In fact, if you are infected, and this works, I use this when I have a cold or any kind of upper respiratory type of situation. This stuff is cold. You need to really read about it. Ask your physician always with any of this stuff. This is what I use. This has helped me immensely, but it's not recommended for, let's say, diabetics or if you have high blood pressure. Maybe at a lower dose. What I do with this is I put it in some warm water and I take it and I kind of cut the dose down in half so I can take it maybe twice a day. This is also something that is useful. And again, somebody's in your house coughing, or you have someone that's thinking they have the virus, waiting for test results. You know what? It's a tool. Let's talk about tools. Let's talk about arming ourselves. Let's not talk about the politics of it all. We have plenty of time to do that. The other thing too, gloves. Okay, gloves are great, but you still have to use the hand sanitizer on them because the germs can be on there as well as this. So you're going to wash your hands with the gloves on, going to toss the gloves, and of course one of the best things to do, and do it many times during the day, wash your hands. Suds them up, rub. It's the friction on the cells too. It's not just the soap and warm water, it's also the friction. They give a 20-second rule. You know what? Arm yourself. Be a rebel. Do 25 seconds. The last thing I want to touch upon are these shoes. Never bring them into the house like I'm doing right now. But when you get out of your car or you've gone for a walk, leave them outside. Give them a little spray. Put them outside. What I do is I have a rug that I have sprayed with this, and I spray and I put the shoes down. I guess I'm thinking you can't be too careful. Also, a lot of hoarding on the Purell. Let's make our own. I made this hand sanitizer, and you can get aloe, even suntan gel, which has a lot of aloe in it. And don't worry about, the 91%. Actually, what I've read is that for that cell wall, having it a little more diluted with water at more of a 70% keeps that alcohol content on that cell longer, helping to break down through the fat layer and into the crux of the cell. I hope this helps you, and I know I've talked pretty fast, but I highly advise we arm ourselves. We know our enemy. Be logical and stop at the politics, the name calling, the blaming. This is what's important, helping ourselves think through this crisis and coming up with ideas that hopefully will work. Take care, be safe, and stay home. Goodbye.